YouTube. My name is Stacy. I'm known here as flightyrambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. Today I am going to continue with the index card a day challenge. That's hashtag ICAD 2022. This is hosted by Tammy Garcia, and she has a website and an Instagram, and I'll have links to everything in the description box below. I suggest you go check out the hashtag over on Instagram. There are so many beautiful projects, and there are a few channels here on YouTube who are also following along. Feel free to click that link in my title or in my description box to get a list of videos. And Tammy Garcia has been hosting this challenge for the past 12 years. For myself, this is my first year. I am participating and I'm having a good time with it. For today, it is day 45 for me. And I'm going to begin by gluing 3 index cards together, and then I'll go ahead and do some messy journaling and some mark making. Once I have my thoughts dumped out, I'm going to go ahead and reach for this pretty napkin. It's a background napkin, a texture napkin, and I'm going to tear a piece of it out, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of matte gel medium on the top of my card. Then I'm going to crumple up the napkin and go ahead and mush it down to create a lot of texture. And then I'll put another layer of matte gel medium on the top of the card. And the napkin looks great. There's a lot of fabulous texture there for me to work with. And just a note that this napkin is available in my Etsy shop. I have plenty of different types of napkins in my shop, and I have a link to that shop listed in the description box below. Feel free to go check that out and let me know what you think. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that napkin completely dry. There's a lot of gel and a lot of layers there, so it does take a minute, and I'll just edit that part out. Then I'm going to reach for my acrylic inks. I've got orange and yellow, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my favorite technique as of late, which is to go ahead and get some color on the card, move it around with a paintbrush and some water, as well as dry it off at the same time with my heat tool. And once I have the yellow down, I'll go ahead and add the orange with the same technique. think it looks amazing. It looks really warm. It's got beautifully warm tones with that orange and yellow, and those two colors did mix together really nice on top of that pretty napkin. And then it's time for me to get out my archival ink pad in black. I'll go ahead and ink up all the edges as well as scuff the ink pad on top of the card to bring all the texture back up. And it's effective. I love how it looks. I really enjoy this kind of texture. I think it's really fun to touch and fun to look at. And then it's time for splats, 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 splats with white acrylic paint. And I'll go ahead and make some splats, make some marks, just really add some white to this dark card. And I like how it looks. It's really nice. I'm going to pull out my two cute little dishes here, one with laces, the other with threads and flosses. And I'm just gonna find something that kind of works for a focal point. And instead, I get distracted with this trim. And I decide that I wanna add this trim to my card. So I'll go ahead and lay down some lines of Aleene's tacky glue and then pat the trim into place. I'll do 3 lines of it, and then I'll decide to start building up my cluster. I'll choose some nice threads that coordinate well with the card, and then I'll go ahead and choose that pretty white lace. And all it needs now is a sentiment, so I decide to look in Tim Holtz's Tiny Talk. I want a black sentiment to put on top of that white lace, And I'm looking through, and finally I find one, and it's Make a Wish. And that's right, just make a wish, hope for the best, and see what happens. I mean, that's all you can do, right? And I really like how the card came together. I love the colors. That trim I wasn't expecting to use, so that was really fun. And I guess that's it for me today. I'd like to thank you for watching. I encourage you to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well so you can see what I'm getting up to tomorrow. And until my next video, bye-bye.